Hello, good evening, and welcome to PM Express Personality Friday. As usual, my name is Stephen Anti, and tonight, as you may already know, I'm hanging out with one of Ghana's finest actors, John Dumelo, and he tonight is going to talk to me about who he is and some of the projects that he is been working on, and we'll get to know. There are many questions that most of you would like to ask. You can send me some of those questions by text 1760 and post them on our Facebook or facebook.com/joynews on TV, and we'll be very glad to put those questions to John. So good evening, John, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
I must say that I'm starstruck to have you here.
No, thank you.
Many people know you as John Dumelo, the screen character and all. Who are you, really?
Well, I must say I'm just a cool, laid-back guy who, I just love life. I just, try to live one day at a time and do the best I can, basically. Simple
like that.
Simple.
As if it was that simple.
Well, no,
I mean, you've had great success on the screen, and some of your movies, which I've watched, you've performed incredibly. You've acted in various scenes. You've even acted as a gay person, that must be difficult for you. So how do you, on a day-to-day basis, put yourself in so many characters and play them out so well?
Well, I guess that is one of the things that you have to learn as an actor. You have to be able to put yourself in certain roles, 1 minute or 1 week you're playing a lover boy, the next week you're playing an armed robber, the other week you're playing, a farmer or something, So you have to learn to be able to put yourself in such characters, and it's quite difficult, because the African movie industry, or let's just say the Ghanaian movie industry, is not very sophisticated. We are not well equipped, so we learn things the hard way. You know what I mean? So it's difficult, but I guess everything is difficult when you really want to work hard at it. Nothing comes easy. You just have to keep on working hard to. I don't think there's a top. You always keep on climbing till maybe one day you're just.
I mean, Ghanaians were used to hard work.
Yes,
I mean, even through secondary school, through to university, you have to work hard to earn your keep. So it doesn't come surprising that you put in that much into your acting career. But what motivates you? What keeps you going? What makes you continuously want to stay in this career and move up the ladder to the very top?
I guess it's the fact that the movies affect people's lives. Most often I go out and people say, "Oh, that movie you watched, you were a very bad husband," or "I like the way you treated the girl," or you were so loving, or you were very mean, or something. So I think it affects people's lives, and so that motivates me to act more. That motivates me to take on challenging role. That motivates me to affect people's lives differently. So that is one of the reasons that motivates me the most, just affecting people's lives through the films I make.
I've read some of the profile information you have on your website, johndumelo.tv.
Right.
Now, I find it, I remember seeing somewhere that you burst onto the scene around 2007 or something, something of the sort. But you didn't just burst onto the scene. No. You came from somewhere.
Yes, I did.
I mean, so where did you come from? I mean, were you acting all this while in secret or hiding or what? Why didn't we know you existed?
I did my first film in 1990, but it came out in 91, which was Baby Thief. It was produced by Gamma Films for now TV3.
How old were you then?
Oh, I was almost 10.
10 years old?
Yes, So the people, I mean, the producers came to the school, they wanted a boy and a girl.
Which school were you then?
Christ the King, which is just across
That's
the road.
posh people's school.
No, it's not.
You have rich parents then. I mean, that explains it then. Maybe you had the best upbringing, right?
No, please.
Okay, so,
so I was in Christ the King, and they came and they wanted a brother and a sister, so they chose me and my sister. So I and my sister Annette, we actually acted in Baby Thief. So after that, went through school. Then after went to Achimoto school, went to Tech, and then after Tech, then I sort of got back into the filmmaking thing. I did a few series or scenes in Sun City. then hosted a health show, on TV3, and then a game show, and then I started acting, About to Wed, and then filmmaking. So it was a gradual rise,
process. And
right.
you've always wanted to be an actor, right? I mean, considering that you studied civil engineering at Tech.
Right. Yes, I think I always wanted to be I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. But you know, let me say the typical Ghanaian parents, they would want you to study science and be like this. Because I remember when I was in JSS, I think I wanted to do visual arts or something. And my father came and was
no, you can't do that.
So you have to do science. I did science and I did civil engineering, but I think my main heart, or where my heart was in the entertainment industry. So that's how come I got back into the industry.
Are you proud? Proud of what you've achieved?
I must say, yes, I am, but to some extent, I can do more. I think being able to affect other people's lives is what will make me proud. I mean, being able to affect people's lives positively is what will make me proud. So I think for me, I'm now starting, So when I'm able to touch a lot of lives, then I'll be able to say, yes, I'm proud.
You're proud?
Yes.
So you're working at it?
Yes, I am working at it.
So what happened to civil engineering then? You push it behind?
No, not at all. I do have a real estate company that, we still build small. So once in a while you would find me buying blocks and cement, trying to,
put something together.
So it's still
remind yourself that you're a civil engineer.
Yes.
Do you miss being anything else apart from being an actor? I mean,
no.
that perhaps will have to come before. Maybe I have to ask you whether before you came into serious acting, whether you were doing other types of jobs.
No, before I came into full-time acting, I was on site. I was an engineer on site, working from morning to evening, on a construction site. And I think God has a purpose for everybody, and I remember so well, there was a time that I told my boss that
you would have been one damn hunky civil engineer on site then. With all the, you know what I mean.
I remember one time I told him that, look, I have this gig at TV3 and, can I do the civil engineering, the construction part-time and blah, blah. I think we got into a little,
So you were working with your dad? Or
No, I wasn't working with my dad. Okay. I was just working with a real estate company. Okay. My dad is into medical stuff, So basically so I virtually put the construction on hold and then I moved into acting and, this is where I am so far, yes.
Wow. So you enjoy construction work?
I do. I still do. I mean, like now, yes, I still do construction work. I love the whole feel of it, the whole design.
My director, my producer, they're thinking, ooh, how would you be in that your construction garb? And, flexing muscles about. But many people see you as a sex icon, something of that nature on set. Are you like that?
I don't know, because I don't know if I was playing an armed robber role so many times, they would tell me, John, you're a very good armed robber, or you can really rob, probably.
I saw some of your scenes when you were ringleader of a sort. I cannot remember exactly which one, but wow, you really look different than the John I knew.
Yes. I mean, these days I'm trying to accept different roles. I don't want to be labeled as, okay, John is in this film, so he's going to be kissing some girl. No, I want to be known as John is in this film, he's going to kill somebody, literally.
Kill, the way you say it, kill.
Oh, no. You know what I mean. So that is it. I mean, so far so good.
So far so good.
Yes.
So when you're acting those movies, I think I didn't get the pretty nice answer about you playing people perceiving you to be a sex icon of that kind of thing. But you don't consider yourself in real life as that, right?
Well,
Casanova.
Everybody has an
playboy.
Opinion. People think I'm a playboy in real life. Some people might say, do you know John? Oh yes, John, he likes women. He's a playboy. I'm like, yo, please, I beg. If I may say, I'm a one-woman man. Basically, I'm not a playboy.
So who is this one woman?
Oh, don't ask.
People want
Don't
to know.
ask. I shouldn't have even gone that line.
People want to know, but I have asked. Let's get to that. Who is this one woman?
She knows herself, basically. I always say that in interviews. She knows herself.
Oh, so you are hooked. You are seriously engaged,
so that all of them will be appeased. If there are four of them, like, John said.
Some people say it's Nadia. Some say Yvonne Nels.
No. They're all my good
You
friends.
couldn't date them?
I can.
You know, you didn't? You never did?
You know, we are work colleagues, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with
So when you
dating.
get to kiss them, you kiss them like
Oh, yes.
in a work environment?
Yes.
Whew, that must be some nice work, yeah.
Those are the few benefits that come with the job.
Do you get nervous when you know that there has to be some kisses here and there?
No,
You don't
because
get
of the
nervous.
relationship we have. If it's with Yvonne Nelson, we're cool. If it's with Nadia, if it's with Jackie, if it's with Mercy Johnson, anybody. I mean, we are cool. We know how to make that scene believable. So we just.
So
know how
really,
to-
are you seriously hooked? Like, say, serious, really serious? Like, serious?
Not seriously.
So where does it come in then? I mean, if you're one woman man and you're not very seriously hooked, what does it mean? It means there's, you know, your woman is suspending?
No,
Meaning you're
actually
sowing your royal oats?
Well, I got out of a relationship some couple of months
Okay.
back, and you know, I wouldn't say I'm on the market, but you know, talking to some few people, that kind of thing. Yes.
Right. Let's get to work, real work. I mean, you're involved in the Star Call, which
Right.
is a Senior African John Dumelo Studios production.
right.
And for those of you who don't know, the program Star Call is a digital film workshop. The program includes an acting for screen and animation, photography, film, sound design, video editing, makeup, directing, and screenwriting. The workshops will be presented by NAFTI-trained, renowned tutors with guest speakers from the Ghanaian and Nigerian film industry, as well as from the University of Witwatersrand in South Africa. Now, all applicants must have the abilities and the skill and competence to deliver. Applicants should pick up forms from the front desk of Multi TV, Joy FM, Love FM in Kumasi for 20 Ghana cedis only. And the program begins on 13th November 2012 and it opens for 2 months. So for more information, you can email us at redapplentertainment2012. Okay, redapplentertainment2012 at gmail.com. So John, you're involved in this project.
Right.
I know I've read the information about it, but I mean, why is Senior Freak and yourself doing this partnership?
Well, we've realized that, or I realized that there are a lot of people, a lot of Africans who want to act, who have the passion for acting. The same way I was given a chance some time ago is the same way I would like to give other people, you know, a chance to prove themselves, because I believe there are a lot of Majids out there, there are a lot of Nadias, there are a lot of Johns out there, there are a lot of Prince David, you know, there are a lot of actors and actresses out there who they just need that chance. So we came up with the idea of, okay, we're holding a film workshop where if you're interested in acting, you come around. If you're interested in directing, if you're interested in script writing, if you're interested in video editing and sound, you can come around and, you know, we will train you. It's a workshop, so we're going to train you in those various disciplines. And then after that, we would make a film. Let's say 2 or 3 films with me, with the major stars in Ghana, Majid, Jackie, you know, Prince, everybody, and in Nigeria. We'll make a film together so that after that, you'll be able to see yourself on TV, you'll be able to be part of it, be part of the growing film industry. That's how come we came up with this Star Call idea, and it's open to all Africans, basically, not just Ghanaians. A lot of people are coming in from Nigeria, from Zambia, from Tanzania, from Liberia, and Ghanaians as well, you know. So that's the reason why we came up with this idea, just to help people grow in the filmmaking industry.
Right. So, how many participants are you looking at for the period?
Well, because we are starting, we want small classes. So for the acting, we just want 40 students across Africa, and it's going to make it very competitive. For film editing, we want 15 students. From for editing, for sound, we want 10 participants. You know, we just want to keep the classes very small so that it will be effective, and it's more practical than theory. You know, we'll probably do a couple of maybe 2 or 3 weeks of theory, and the rest is just practicals. We take you out on sets. We let you feel part of it. We let you get down like the grassroots level.
Yeah, roll up your sleeve and do
like
the
a
real
politician.
acting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the grassroots level, you know, we just want to give you that experience.
Right, and this will be live on TV?
Well, yes, every week we're going to be filming the progress. So every week it's going to be shown on on Cine Afrique.
Right.
And it's going to, you know, so people will have the chance, whilst you're learning, you see yourself on television. You're going to see yourself, you know, on television, and I'm sure people will be very happy to see that. So it's like it's a workshop, but we are filming it, and it's like a reality show as well.
You're really looking forward to this project.
Definitely.
Whose idea was it?
It was my idea, you know. So
why did you come up with this idea?
I get a lot of calls and emails and text messages of people who want to act, people who want to get into the film industry, people who have the passion for it. And if you look at the African film industry, you can virtually count the number of very known, popular actors and actresses. You know, we want to develop the industry. We want to be able to, you know, let a lot of people know that, okay, this is from Africa, and we are Africans, and we are capable of developing our film, you know. So that's why I came up with the idea, and that's why I said, look, let's look for another way of making Africa big through filmmaking, and that's how come I came up with you know, the John Dumelo Studios and Cine Afrique partnership.
Okay, we'll take a look at some of your movies in which you starred in, but we don't have titles, so we'll put you to the test to see whether you remember those roles, and, you know, tell us a bit about it. Let's watch now.
Good afternoon. I hear you have a message for me.
Thanks for letting me in.
Have a seat.
So what is it?
Sir, I would like you to believe whatever I have to say to you. It is not my wish, but that of hers.
That of who?
Of mine, sweetie.
Just let me talk.
Go on.
I was very young when I started having premonitions about future happenings, seeing invisible things, and even tell the stars.
So you are an astrologist? Or a fortune teller? Well, let me guess, you can even read palms.
She can even see and communicate with spirits.
Just let me talk.
So what do you want?
Bernice sent me to you.
Bernice.
Sorry. Bernice sent me to you.
What?
She wants you to know that she no longer exists. That she's carrying on with your life, and please stay away from Solange.
Hold it! Bernice sent you? Bernice sent you? Where is she?
Sweetie, I'm here.
He can't hear you.
Where is she?
Standing right beside me.
Stand up.
What?
Stand up!
Kid, why are you behaving like this? She's for real.
I want you to go and tell whoever sent you that my Bernice is dead.
Gosh, I knew this was going to be difficult. Oh.
And her spirit must rest in peace.
And there you're wrong. I'm restless.
Now go.
Akila, why are you being stubborn? She's for real. Since when did you become this stubborn, Akila? Get back here. Get back.
What strikes you when you watch this movie? Do you remember it very clearly? I can see from your demeanor that you remember it very clearly. Which movie is this one?
This is The Prince Bride.
Prince Bride.
Right.
A very emotional stage at this point where you've lost a loved one, and here you have somebody coming to tell you that she's alive.
Yes.
Do you put yourself into it to be able to master that kind of anger or emotion that you express? How do you do this?
I think is by taking or breaking down each scene. So you realize that this particular scene, you realize that, okay, fine, it has to be a bit emotional. You're angry and you're emotional, your loved one is dead, you know, so you need to be able to, I don't know how to put it. Somebody comes and says, okay, she's not dead, you know she's dead. It's difficult. So it's a mixture of...
It must be scary.
Very scary. It's a mixture of anger and, you know, and emotion. I mean, it's something else.
And you have to be able to portray all of that in that scene. So how many takes did you do before you got it right?
Oh, this one, we did a lot of takes because there was supposed to be a ghost. So we shoot one with the ghost with Jackie, and then we shoot one without her. And, you know, it's also from the director. He wants certain emotions, ups and downs, you know, in certain words you have to pronounce it angrily, the other words you have to calm down, you have to take it so many times before it is right. So that people will feel, okay, this scene means real. Yes, exactly.
So who directed this?
This one was directed by Frank Raja.
He's good?
Yes, he's good. One of Africa's
You like
best.
working with him?
Yes, Frank is good. Frank.
Did you make a lot of money in this movie?
Well, that's a broad.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yes, it was
so
okay.
how much do you charge for appearing in a movie?
Oh, about $2.5 million. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I wish.
Right. I'm here. I'm hungry. Before we go back to John, we'll take a second movie just so that we can engage that movie and relate it to his work. Stay with us.
You're home.
Yes, I am.
And why?
Why what? This is my house, isn't it?
Well, forgive me for my sarcasm, Carl. But I thought I heard someone say I'll be away for 3 days.
Well, I changed my mind. And I'm glad I did.
I was at Wendy's. She picked me up yesterday when you left. I hope you still remember her. She was my
course mate. Of course I do.
Well, I didn't prepare anything for you because, like I said, I was expecting you on Sunday evening.
That's okay.
But I could fix up something for you in a few minutes. But first, I need to take my shower.
And why do you need to take your shower?
What do you mean by why do I need to take my shower? I'm all sticky and sweaty and I need to take my shower.
Sticky and sweaty? What do you mean sticky and sweaty? And why do you need to take your shower? Why?
Look, I've been stomaching a lot for the past few weeks and I don't want to get into a quarrel with you yet. As difficult as it is, I'll ignore every remark that you make and stay off your track. But if you're hell-bent on picking up a fight with me, then go pack your things and go back to wherever you're coming from.
You're telling me to get out of my home?
Oh yes, you go back to your... Carl, don't push me. Don't push me. I might not be those sleek, youthful concubines you have there, but I am your wife. And a damn good one.
What do you mean by that?
Pretense. That's your weapon. Hold on to it as long as you can.
I see what you're trying to do. I see you're just trying to turn the tables around. Well, guess what? Good luck. Because I know the truth and I know what you're up to.
What am I up to? What am I up to? Carl, what am I up to besides nursing your black ass to success?
I knew it. I knew it. Because of my refusal for you to play career woman. Well, guess what? Hillary Clinton. If you had at least given me a child to show for our marriage, you'd be standing here daydreaming about a fucking career.
You didn't just say that to me. Carl, you didn't say that to me. How dare you? How dare you, Carl? How dare
Be like say, I hear say some people they fight for inside. It be you.
Very interesting scene there. You don't remember much about this movie. Be honest with me.
No, I do. I do. This particular scene, anytime Gavivina came around, I nearly laughed. So I tried as much as possible not to look in his face. I tried as much as possible to look away.
So you can keep a straight
and if I wanted
face.
to laugh, I'll just shout. And the laughter was just,
You're good at these emotions. You play them out so well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know?
Thank you.
Do you know? I mean, I want to
know
when you're done, you know you did a good job?
Yeah, some of the movies when I'm done, I know I did a good job. Or some of the scenes when I'm done, I know, okay, I've done a good job. Yes.
I mean, at 2.5 million, you will do a good job. Like foreplay. Did you think you did a good job?
Yes, I did a good job.
You did a fantastic
job.
job.
I love foreplay. Yes, thank you so much.
What are some of the movies which you remember and you think are your great works?
That will be one of the first films I did, The King Is Mine. I loved that one. And then The Prince Bride, the one you showed. And then and I loved Adam's Apples as well, with Shirley and Ties That Bind. And a couple of good ones that I've done. You know, I love the emotional ones. I love being emotional in films. It just, I think, you know, it's easy to play such scenes.
In foreplay, my mind is back on foreplay.
Yeah.
How did you feel when your wife set you up with another girl to tempt you to, you know?
Well, I think that was the best thing she ever did. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. Why would you tempt
Is this in real life?
No. I mean, like, why would you tempt your husband with a woman?
Is it because you ended up bunking?
Well, you know, you don't put, you know, fish in front of a cat.
A cat.
You know,
smell
and
it
then smell it and just
leave
pass.
it.
No, not bustle. No. You know, I love foreplay. And,
but you looked so innocent in foreplay and
yes.
made your wife believe that you didn't do anything.
At all.
How did you manage?
I don't know.
I'm talking movie now.
Yes.
I'm not talking real life.
Well, I mean, that was what she expected. For me not to. She didn't expect me to say, okay, I'm doing something. No, you know, she obviously, I would lie and say I'm not doing anything with anybody by the side. It's you and only you, and I love you always. You know, that kind of thing.
So these situations play out in real life?
Some people experience it.
Do you know somebody who has experienced
Well,
it?
yes, a couple of my friends have experienced it. I'm waiting for the day I would experience it. You know, when I get married
Would you have
me.
acted the same way if it was in real life?
Well, it depends on I mean, if my wife tempted me with Beyonce or Halle Berry, I would go for it.
Wow.
No
That's
two ways.
being honest.
Very honest.
Your prospective wife should beware. Right, John, I have some messages that are coming in,
right.
and my viewers would definitely like to have a word with you. And this one from Tom, he says, I love your movies, John. Your success is admired. And then this one from Divine, from Sunyai, he says, is John a Voltairean? If he is, then let him speak one for me and let me see, because he speaks English so well. Are you a Voltairean?
Yes, yes. My father's aware. He's from Likwebala, which is after Hohoi.
So can you speak Ewe?
Yes.
So like tell your viewers, hello, I'm John, and thanks for being with us.
Good evening.
Oh, you know, that's English.
F1.
The guy said you should speak Ewe.
No, I'll do that on the next
Another
episode,
time,
yes.
okay. And then.
But I do speak Ewe though.
You do
know,
speak
yes,
Ewe.
but not very good Ewe.
Okay. I love your movies. This is from Antoinette. Right. And then this one says, Mr. Host, I like John very much, but please ask him who he will vote for. Kwabena chooses MPP. God help him achieve his big dream to employ us, the young ones. So I'll put this one to you. Who would you vote for in this year's election?
You know, I was on the street today and I saw them selling the MPP manifesto and the NDC manifesto, and
selling.
So they were selling it, you know, copies of it. I nearly bought it, but I didn't. But I think I would vote for the person that appeals to me most. I mean, somebody who.
The person who appeals to you?
Yes.
Or the person who has the good policy?
Fine, the person who has the good policy, the person who can create more jobs, the person who can give the person on the street more money in his
So
pocket.
now you are going into specifics. The one who can create more jobs.
Yes, more
jobs. The one who can give the man on the street something to do.
Exactly. That is it. Basically, that's it. It's somebody who can help the private sector very well. These are some of the fundamental things I'll look out for. So it can be, you know, NPP or NDC trying to give us such policies, or it can be PPP or CPP or UFP. You know, anybody. Once I see such things, I would vote for the person.
A few days to elections, you haven't made up your mind.
I have made up my mind.
You know, you won't tell me. Did you watch the IEA debate?
I listened to it on radio.
You did.
Yes.
You listened.
I did.
So listening to all of them and what you want to see for Ghana in terms of job creation, employment.
Yes.
Who would you vote for?
That is here.
That is there.
Yes.
You surely won't tell me. Give me an idea.
No,
this person. So which of let's put it this way. Which of those who debated during the IEA did you find impressive?
I think the CPP candidate did very well. I think the CPP candidate did well. But I think, you know,
how do you gauge his wellness? Is it because of his eloquence?
His eloquence and his answers, the way he answers questions and the way he finds solutions to those problems. You know, that was, you know, excellent. I think President John Mahama and candidate Akufo-Addo were just at each other's necks, you know, trying to...
So apart from CPP, who do you put second? I'm trying to work out where your thumb will go.
It's not going to happen, but, you know, I'm sure people who know me very well, or some people who know me very well...
You approach these things with a lot of objectivity, and you think it's a personal choice that
it is.
On election day.
It
so
is.
You wouldn't, like some of the musicians, openly declare your support for one party or the other. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. I think at the right time in my career, I'll be able to come out and say...
Oh, so this is a career issue. You don't want to dent your career by openly declaring support for one candidate who doesn't win, then your career keeps going.
Unfortunately, in Africa, that's what happens. You know, sometimes I wish I can openly declare my
But you won't.
I won't. Sometimes
it's a matter of principle,
yes.
Right?
Sometimes I wish I can just say, look, I'm voting for this person. I like this person. He's my man. Sometimes I wish I can do that, but I can't do that because of certain things. Even people who are not out there like me, you know, sometimes they cannot even say, you know, I'm voting for this person or this person because their next door neighbor is of the opposition, and, you know, they might just get knocked down, or dogs will come and attack you or something.
Would you vote on ethnic lines?
No.
Or, I mean, you're from Votarian, then you vote for the World Bank, or you won't do anything like that. So what would be your advice to young people like you who are going into this election to choose a candidate to rule us for the next 4 years?
I think they should just look out for the policies that the candidates have for each other. I mean, have for the nation. They shouldn't look at... You can look at personality, yes, but you also look at what each candidate will do for the country, because, you know, they sit on TV, they argue, blah blah blah, and then after TV they all have drinks, and, you know, you wonder, you know, they are all friends. You know, you understand what I mean? The youth should just look out for policies, more jobs, good health facilities, better education. I was going to say free SAT.
Yeah, free SAT.
No, not free SAT.
You're allowed to say that.
No.
If you believe in that, right?
No, I don't.
All right, let's continue.
Exactly. Just better policies for... Yeah, I'm just trying to be very careful here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let me go back to the messages so that we can drive this. Now, someone is saying that, how do you feel when acting with a girl as your lover? This is from Donald in Bongo. I really like you, he said.
How do I feel with a girl?
Feel when acting with a girl as your lover?
Well, it's part of the scene. If the scene is to hold a girl's hands and tell her I love her and look into her eyes and say, baby, you're the only one, I'm never going to cheat on you, I will do that to make the scene very relevant.
Oh dear, that's lovely. You're romanticizing this discussion. That's very fine. And this one from Brown Cooper from Bator. He said that, Steve, kindly let us know who John Dumelo is. His country, father, his mom, region and district. Tell John I love him. And, well, tell us.
Well, my mother is half Ashanti. My mother is from, my mother's father is from Tichirim in the Ashanti region, and the mother is from Cape Coast, Amanfo, and my father is full Ewe. So I'm half, you know.
You're a Ghanaian.
I'm a Ghanaian.
Basically,
yes,
you are.
I'm
So, Johnny, you're well known in Agotime Batoy in the Volta region. Explain.
It's multi-TV. They show my films.
let's get to some of the work you do. I mean, I specifically want to talk about this Senior Africa collaboration with Red Apple Entertainment. Do you own Red Apple Entertainment?
I'm partners with Red Apple.
You're partners, and then you own the John Dumelo studio.
Yes, I own the John Dumelo.
So how big is your studio, or how small?
It's a fresh studio. We're just starting, you know.
You've done some great productions?
Not yet. We are doing so many productions next year, you know. So the participants who come for the workshop will be enrolled in these productions, you know. Big budget movies next year. You know, great collaborations, not just with Nigeria, but with other African countries. You know, so Starcall is a huge project.
It's a huge project, I can see. Yes. And which stars are selected to appear in this show?
Almost all of the stars. You know, I've spoken to Yvonne Okoro, I've spoken to Yvonne Nelson, I've spoken to Majid, I've spoken to Nadia, I've spoken to all of them. You know, they'll come as guest speakers, basically, just to come and, you know, mentor the people. I mean, mentor the participants and you know, try to motivate them. You know, so I really entreat people to come for this workshop, this film workshop.
Right.
Yes.
So, what should people expect?
People should expect nothing but the best. People should expect this is the first time such an intense workshop is being held in the country, and we hope to expand our operations very soon. And so it's good. I mean, the equipment we're using is on point. You know, it's something which has never happened.
You're excited about it.
Very excited about it.
Right. Let's talk about your acting style. There are people who say that you play out like Majid. You more like act like him. How do you react to that?
No, I don't think that is. Majid is
you
more.
You don't
of,
think, or
Majid
you know?
Is, no, I know. Majid is more of, I'll shoot you, you know. But I'm more of, Charlie, I'll shoot you, you know, that kind of thing. I think me and Majid are two different characters, you know. And I've never. This is the first time I'm actually hearing something like that.
Yeah, we do hear quite a lot of things.
Yes,
and does it worry you if somebody compares your style of acting to somebody else? It could be Denzel Washington. Maybe you play out like him. Is it bad or good for an actor?
No, it's good. It's good when, you know, probably somebody will say, oh, John, I like Majid better than you, or I like Prince Dave better than you, I like Van better than you. I'm like, fine, opinions are like noses. I mean, I also have certain people I like better than other people, and other people like me better than other people. I mean, when you're in a society where everybody likes you, then there's a problem. People should not like you. Some aspect of some people shouldn't like you. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt me. It actually motivates me to be a better person.
I want to talk about the industry, the Ghana movie industry. You've done quite a lot of work in Nigeria, and I don't know whether it's fair for me to say that most of your successes have been with Nigerian production, but how do you see the Ghana movie industry today?
The Ghana movie industry is on point. The Nigerian movie industry is way bigger than the Ghana movie industry. But in terms of quality of films, I think Ghana is gradually getting there. We are gradually surpassing Nigeria when it comes to the quality of films. Nigerians are like our brothers. We always argue every time, but every time we'll still sit down and, you know, eat eba and egusi soup and stuff. But I think the Ghana movie industry has gone far. I mean, 5-10 years ago, we're not premiering films. You hardly hear of any premiere of any films. You hardly hear of any thing showing on television, nothing of that sort. But these days, you realize that almost every month, one good film is premiered. And I think we should encourage more people to produce very good films. In Nigeria, when you go, there are thousands of film producers. In Ghana, when you come here, there are just a few. You can just name about 5 or 6 top producers in Ghana, which is appalling. We need more people to go into filmmaking, to go into film producing, so that we can produce very good films.
But how do we get that if we don't have sufficient training institutions for high caliber of producers and actors?
Yeah, so number one, we need the training institutions. Number two, we need assistance.
What form of assistance? Government support?
Yes, we need government support. But before we get the government support, we ourselves need to be very disciplined. You know, because nobody is ready to throw money away like that. You know, you can give somebody $1 million and they will squander it. If we are very disciplined, we'll be able to use, let's say, $500,000 to produce a very good film. You know what I mean? So I think we need not just government support, but private support, you know, private sector support. People who believe in the industry, people who willingly give out money or give out sponsorship and say, look, I believe in this, your story, I believe in this, your dream, make Ghana proud, do this film, let's use the best of equipment, let's take the film outside, let's sell Ghana through filmmaking. I think there's a lot of potential in the filmmaking.
Potential in the film industry. If we look at Hollywood and we look at Nollywood and Bollywood, all the woods, you think that governments, I'm not pinpointing any particular government, governments have slacked in their ability to create a viable film industry branded well enough to meet international standards in order to drive the products that come from Ghana? Where do you think we went wrong?
I think we're getting there. I think 10 years ago, I don't think government was really talking filmmaking. I think these days you would hear the government of the day talking about filmmaking, talking about helping the creative arts industry. And whether in opposition or in present-day government or wherever, they still have something to say about the creative arts industry. And I think that is good, you know what I mean? But we still need that support. We still need that helping hand to say, look, this is what we want to do for the creative arts industry. We want to build more theaters. We want to build more stages, more studios. We want to fund filmmaking. We want to fund the creative arts industry. We want to train more people outside, inside, so that we grow Ghana through filmmaking. And I think that is the best way to go.
You don't think the Nigerian film producers are milking our industry? I mean, Nigerian movies have virtually flooded our markets, and some producers are living here and making a living here. You think we're losing it to our Nigerian brothers and sisters?
No, we are not. We are not. We are not losing it at all. Nigeria is a bigger country, so obviously you would find more producers. And when you produce a film, you need to market your film. You can't just market it in Nigeria. You can't just market it in Ghana. You know, when you go to Nigeria, they'll probably say, look, Ghanaian films are flooding our industry. I mean, the Nigerian industry. So I don't think the Nigerian films are flooding the Ghanaian industry at all. I think it's at par. And we as Ghanaians or as Ghanaian filmmakers, we just need to do more to produce very good films, and that is it.
You went with a group to the Canes Festival.
Right.
Tell us about it.
It was an experience of a lifetime, you know. Here you are, you know, having lunch and you see Robert De Niro come to pass, you see Steven Spielberg coming to pass, and you're like, okay, you know. So I think it was a very good experience. It just sort of bridged that gap immediately, where you're like, okay, fine, we're in Ghana, we are doing this, but here we are the Cannes Film Festival, and we've gone a step higher. It was an incredible, you know, experience, and this year we went again. Next year we'll definitely go again.
How different is it from those ones we hold here in Ghana?
Oh, it's very different. This is very professional. You know, people bring films from all over the world.
Can we ever match it?
With the right sort of attitude and the right sort of input, we can match it, because these films are just they are ordinary stories. Africa has a lot of stories to tell. I mean, once we tell it through the right channel, it would sell Africa. We can definitely match the films that they bring in at the Cannes Film Festival.
Right. We'll take a movie, a scene from one of John's movies, and we'll talk about it when we're done.
Why you dress so peevishly?
That's my idea of remaining undetected and free. You know, the press can be stupid.
So why are we here? Tell me to meet you here.
Well, don't worry. Everything's under control. Now that's my idea of classical beauty.
That could be an ant, you know. Let's go.
You like Pringles? Let me see. What about butter or jam? Both. I thought people like you had special foods.
Excuse me, Vera. You make it look like I'm some kind of creature.
You know what? I just like the transformation happening in your life.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. I'm Gerald.
Hi.
I'd like to get to know you.
Is that why you had the guts to pull my sleeve? You disgust me. No, don't pinch me, Vera. Don't pinch me. I don't want any son of a bitch pursuing my life again. All right? They're all little lying cheats with itching rippers between their legs.
Excuse me, I take an exception to that.
Exception my foot. You think I'm some kind of girl of yours? Well, I am not your kind of girl. I am not one of your prostitutes. All right? Go look for someone else to fulfill your stupid desires.
Serena.
No, Vera, do not patronize me. All right? I will not let any man smell the good side of me again. I won't.
Excuse me, who the hell do you think you are? You think you're pretty? I don't think so. You should even be happy that I am talking to you. You understand? Because you, standing there like this, you even get the chance to work for me as a house help, let alone somebody who polishes my shoes. Wait, let me finish. Wait, let me finish. Excuse me, don't say me. Excuse me, let me finish. You think everybody's dark-headed like you upstairs? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you something. Nobody walks around like you like a slut. You are just a mobile prostitute walking around soliciting for funds. I am not going to succumb to your stupid comments. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are just a prostitute walking around like a princess. Prostitute like your type with your fake hair. Excuse me.
Look at this smelling idiot. Who the hell do you think you are?
What? What if you like touch me?
Sir, please. No, do what you. Who you calling, sir? This pig? This useless boy?
Serena.
No, Vera, let me teach this guy a lesson.
Wait, excuse me. What? Are you going to touch me?
Yes. I touch you. Do what you want to do. I just touch you. Do what you want to do. Yes, and I'll touch you again, you idiot. Who do you think you are?
Oh, that's what prostitutes do, so I'm not surprised.
Come pick me up if you're a man.
I'm not surprised. How much do you want me to give you? 2 CDs or what? 5 CDs? Let's go. This slut is just annoying me.
You're a man prostitute, idiot.
I pay you for a 7. Oh, you've increased your price. Hey, hallelujah.
Sir. Oh, I'll show you that I'm a prostitute. Serena.
What? Can we get your 2 CDs?
Vera, stop it. Idiots. Useless human beings.
Prostitutes.
Pig. Why are you running away?
I have 2 CDs.
Why are you running away?
Do you have change for me? I'll pay you right now.
Shut up, get lost. Coward, are you running away? Useless boy.
Oh my word.
Oh, yes. What's happening here?
Listen, what he said about you, is it true?
Oh, yes, it's true. My name is Arnold Williams. I'm the MD of Win Oil Ghana Limited. That's my father. What are you doing here?
Well, fine. This is my house. And he's not my boss, he's my father. And yes, my name is Serena Adams. I am the MD of Diamond Communications.
So you lied?
Well, you lied too.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe for the same reason you lied.
So you pirated my plan.
And you stole my game. So you have been acting all this while?
And you have been pirating my game plan.
And you don't live at any mechanic's house?
I do.
It always has a nice end, right?
Yes, it does.
Who? I can believe the venom that you were spitting at the girl.
Well,
Jesus.
she insulted me as well. And I remember this particular scene when I said, look at you with your fake hair. I think Jackie took it personal.
And you said you paid 2 cedis.
Yes.
She wants a change.
Yes.
That's mean, really. Both of you, the exchange of words were crazy.
Yes. I mean, she started it, so, yeah.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Did you? Can you be that insulting in real life?
Not really.
Fake hair and all that.
Yeah.
Whew. Did you think about it before? Were they scripted, or it just came out of your mouth?
This particular scene wasn't scripted. It was just like, okay, do it.
Get it on.
Just get it on, you know, just get it on.
You can be really insulting. I'm sure you were thinking about all the bad things you could say
yes, because
to
Jackie,
piss her off or
because
something.
Jackie has a very strong mouth, so, you know, you have to fight back. You know what I mean?
Did you enjoy this role?
Yes,
I mean,
I
it looks
did.
like you both enjoyed it, and the end, the nice end.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it.
You had some venom for the girl. I mean, off stage, you had things to tell her, right? And you spit it out.
One time.
Oh, dear. I want to know from you, I mean, from acting.
Right.
What next? Do you want to be a director?
Well, I guess, yes. Once you've acted so many films and you've been in the industry for such a long time, you would want to, you know, try and move a step higher, or, you know, just try other films, still in the film industry. Yes, I think
directing is a promotion for Ghanaian actors. I mean, it looks like directors are not really giving a lot of respect in the film context in our country. Yeah?
Yes, but we need more good directors. We need more directors in Ghana, and I think one day I would like to direct my own film.
Right, we have more messages. I want to read some of them. It's unfortunate many people are sending in lots of messages. This one says, Steve, ask John, where does he come from, please? Is he a Fanti? We've answered this over and over. This is from Akom. And John Dumelo, you were a real man. I love your movies. God bless you. This is from Nana Ama from Kibi. And John, please, what is the movie industry doing about piracy? That's a very critical question. What's the industry doing about piracy?
It's one of the issues that has been affecting us for such a long time. And we are still fighting people. We are still clamping down on the pirates. And, you know, very soon we would overcome that problem.
My director is asking me if she can come and pirate your work.
Well, privately, yes, she can.
Well, pirate you, she meant, actually. Pirate you, I say.
Oh, that's okay.
You'll be fine. To be captured by a pretty woman and, you know, giving no rest at all.
Really? You talk like
I didn't know what.
You're speaking from experience.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Let's get out, and we'll be wrapping up very soon. This one says, John, I'm proud of you because I want to be like you, but I stammer. Is there hope for me? This is from Simon from Baglo. He wants to be an actor, but he stammers.
Yes,
this is a negative, right?
No, it's not.
Is it a weakness?
It is not. I know a lot of people who stammer, but through therapy they've been able to overcome it.
You used to be a stammerer, I'm told.
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
You didn't. You never stammered.
No, unless I'm telling a lie. You know?
Oh, okay. That reminds me. You have the John Dumelo Foundation.
Right.
What do you do with that foundation? How did you conceive the idea of the foundation?
I have a clothing line called the J Mello clothing line. Now, the foundation was brought about because I want to help people. We're currently building a school in the Upper West region.
Wow.
And then 2 months ago, we instituted the John Dumelo Foundation, where we are paying for scholarship for 2 students at the University of Ghana. Next year, we hope to pay for tuition for more of the students. Every end of year, we do donations to public hospitals. 3 years ago, we did it at the Bator Catholic Hospital. This year, we're going to do it at a hospital in the Ashanti region. You know, the foundation takes education and health very seriously because these things are the ones that push the economy forward.
So your clothing line,
right.
Are they clothes that you designed yourself, or you go buy and stick your labels on?
No, I designed some myself, and I have a group of designers who help me as well.
Wow.
Right.
So what? Did you learn how to design clothes?
No.
Or it's just the art you draw for somebody who knows how to translate that?
Basically,
how
yes.
does it work?
Yes, basically that's what it is. You know, I see a shirt, I'm like, okay, this one will look nice like this or like that or like this. Or what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Then we put it together and we create a product.
So is it one of your labels?
No, this is not.
It's not.
No.
Why don't you wear your labels?
It's currently in production.
Currently in production. So you do us a favor to wear one for us to see how sleek they are. Definitely. What are you expecting from those cloth lines? Do you expect Ghanaian patronage or international patronage?
Well, from all walks of life, you know, basically producing it for Ghana, producing it for the outside world, is basically to fund my foundation, the John Dumelo Foundation, because instead of coming to you and say, look, can I have 10 CDs? I'll come to you and say, look, I have a shirt for 50 CDs. Can you buy it? When you buy it, a percentage of it goes to the foundation. You know, so that's how come I came up with the clothing line.
So that's how you fund your foundation.
Yes, because all the projects...
Where else do you get funding from?
All the projects all the funds are from my pocket, basically. The scholarship that I instituted, the school that we're building, the donations, everything has been from my pocket.
Are you a philanthropist?
If you want to put it that way, yes.
Bill Gates is. You have.
Oh yes, Bill Gates, my friend. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, your website says you're a philanthropist.
Well, yes. I love giving back to society. I love helping other people. You know, because you don't know the day and the time that you die. God gives us a lot of.
What do you give? You're not that rich, are you?
Well, rich is a very broad. You know.
What do you give? Maybe
you can have $50 million and still not be rich. You can have 100 CDs and say you're rich.
How much are you worth?
I cannot.
Are you rich?
I'm okay. I'm comfortable.
Very comfortable?
Well.
You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you lie? 8?
7.9.
7.9.
Yes.
Well, I'll read some more messages and I'll leave you. And I really like John so much. It's my prayer that I meet him face to face. There's this one question from Nana who says, "Hi, John, when will you come to Bolga to meet Reverend Eastwood Anaba?" Well, yeah, she wants you in church, maybe, to get married. Are you thinking about marriage anytime soon?
When the right time comes.
Do you believe in marriage?
Yes,
you
I
do.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, I
do. Are you influenced by your parents? How long your parents have been together?
Yes, they've been together for 34 years. Yeah, 34 years.
You must feel bored to live with one woman for 40 years.
Well, that's why you have to do things to spice up your life and spice up the marriage.
When it gets there, you'll make those.
Yes, when I get there, I'll make those, yes.
What will you be doing to spice it up?
Oh, you know, acrobatics and things.
Oh, Jesus. So, were you really naked in the adulterer? Somebody wants to know.
Yes.
You were really naked?
Yes.
Your butt was showing and all?
Yes.
Who?
Just my butt.
And the thing was dangling?
No, it was covered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You must have felt very uncomfortable. Oh?
It's to make the scene relevant. You know, it's not like, you know, I go off showing myself on television, but it's just to make a particular scene relevant. Like we were shooting Dawns of Saka, where me, Majid, and Prince had to walk naked in the cemetery. It had relevance.
You know, a lot of women love you.
Yeah?
I mean, they really love you, as in love, you know, not just admire you on stage. Well, because I'm having a lot of those. Somebody's asking whether you're married, and I want to advise John to get married early because late marriage can cost him Maxwell in Gulf City. Well, we have too many messages. We were unable, unfortunately, to read all of them. My name is Stephen Enti, and John Dumelo has been chatting with me, and I've really enjoyed myself. I hope you did too.